from stormy Texas. We have a storm about to blow in, and it has been alternating wind and sprinkling. So we're going to see what we can do this morning to get some video real quick of the 1794 Toyota Tundra. It's the iForce Max, which means that it has the hybrid engine. And I've been enjoying driving it now for about a week. So I just wanted to go ahead and do a quick walk around and show you some of the things that we really love about this pickup truck. As I said, this is the 1794 edition. It's a beautiful, beautiful brown color. And I really like this for an outdoorsman's truck. This is also the iForce Max. You'll see that blue outline around the Max and also around the logo on the front. That signifies that this is the hybrid version of this pickup truck. One thing that I have noticed while driving this is that the torque on this is incredible. It has more get up and go out on the road than just about any truck I've ever driven, and I love it. I'm having a hard time staying under the speed limit when I drive this thing. So you can see we do have the 4x4. I love the Tundra badging on the back. It's just stamped right there into the gate. And you also have Toyota right here. So let's go ahead and talk about a couple of the features on this pickup truck that I think make it really woman friendly, especially because a lot of times we're not as tall as the guys, and we like to have certain little things that help us out when we're driving these great big trucks. All right, cool feature number one, my absolute favorite thing, is this tailgate and step system. You can see that step there. A lot of times those are kick steps and you have to kick them and they come out, right? Not so much on this one. So when you've got full hands, you can push this button in the light and it'll drop the tailgate for you automatically. And it also pulls that step out for you automatically. It's a power step, just like your power running boards on the side that open up when you're turning the truck on or opening the door. So there you go. And it's in just the right space. Makes a great place to step up and just hop straight into the truck. And you just hold on here on the corner and there you go. When you put the tailgate back up, give it a second and that will automatically pull back in. Best thing ever. And thanks to it being a cloudy day, we can see another one of my favorite features is that this truck has bed lights here, here, here. This bed is so lit up in the middle of the night. When you pull up and open this tailgate, those lights pop on automatically and you can see everything. Speaking of the bed, there are lots of little places where you can stick some 2x6s or 2x8s to partition off the bed for different sized items. So if you want to keep something up against the cab or keep something back here against the tailgate so it doesn't slide forward while you're driving, those help. Also loving the tie down rails on the side here. Those are really helpful. And then last but not least is this bed liner. So this actually isn't a drop-in or spray on bed liner. This is a composite bed, which is really tough. It is a lot tougher than it looks. It looks like kind of plasticky, but it doesn't sound or feel that way. So I'm really hoping that these will hold up well and become something that we see on a lot of vehicles. Also, you do have a power outlet in the back here if you need to run a few things. It's not super powerful. It's not going to be like the outlet or the onboard generator in the Power Boost from Ford, but it will run a few little things if you want to. All right, let's take a look inside of the 1794. Now, this is, or was, the top of the line pickup truck for Toyota for quite some time. This year, it has been outdone by the Capstone, which is a different type of luxury. But the 1794 is more of a ranch luxury. So you'll have a lot of these wood accents. You got multiple colors and textures here on the door. Your seats are brown leather with some black accents in them. Perforated, really, really nice heated and ventilated seats. And they're very, very comfortable. The comfort in this truck I would rate second only to the Ram, and that's because, well, Ram kind of has it figured out, but Toyota's doing a really good job at catching up on that because these seats are comfy. I do love, love, love this screen. It is probably the fastest, easiest to use infotainment system in a pickup truck that I have seen. And I like that they have integrated it in a way that still leaves room for tactile buttons, because I'm a huge fan of these piano keys that I can use without looking. I don't have to look over here and be distracted from driving in order to use these. Where when you put a lot of things, take these away and put them on the screen, a lot of times you end up having to look for them versus feeling them. There's a great wireless charger in this. My husband did have some troubles getting his very large phone to fit in there, but we eventually got it, and it charges well. I love the armrests on these seats, which match these flat armrests on the doors. They are just like in just the right place. They're just the right width, very comfortable, really great. I'm also really loving this cubby. I thought at first it was kind of odd the way that this console was broke up into so many little pieces, but I usually actually put my phone and keys here when I'm not using the wireless charger, and it's just a great place for it. And then of course you can also open it up and get to this larger area with a couple of USB charging options. This little box pulls out if you want a more big open space, so that's really nice. But I'm really liking this console a whole lot more than I thought I would. Let's talk about drive modes. This is cool. So these are really easy to change. You just spin and go, and you have Eco mode, Comfort mode, Normal mode, Sport, and Sport Plus. And let me just tell you, that Sport Plus gets you ready to get out on the racetrack. And as you can see here, these will change. Let's see if we can get a better view in between here as you're driving. So there's your Sport, and then there is a Custom as well. And when the Custom comes on, then you can come over to your screen and start, you know, changing your suspension and your powertrain and all that. One of the cool things that I noticed about this truck that you don't usually see in pickup trucks, it's usually more of a family vehicle thing, is that you have seat reminders in here. So it'll tell you if there's people in the back seat who don't have their seatbelt on, which is really cool. And right now, of course, we're sitting in park, and so it's also talking about the auto on off because I've had it on for quite a while, just sitting here, and it's showing me that my doors and my tailgate are open. So that's pretty cool. Next family friendly feature that I'll show you really quick. Let's get out and walk around to this door, because hey, window screens in a pickup truck. These are a lifesaver, and these would almost make me trade my current pickup truck for this one because of the window screens. It's very difficult to find aftermarket window screens that will fit on a pickup truck, so I'm really glad to see these built in, like you're used to seeing in a lot of minivans and family style SUVs. There's tons and tons of room in this truck. Plenty of leg room for everybody. My husband sits in the front while I'm driving, and our 6-foot-tall son sits behind him. No issues at all. That front seat is all the way back, and there's still a huge amount of leg room, and then of course the seats are really deep too. So then next thing to point out, if you are looking at the iForce Max, the hybrid, the batteries are under the seat, which means that you no longer have any kind of storage under the seat of the pickup truck. And that can be a problem for some people. So it's a trade-off, right? Do you want the storage, or do you want the better fuel economy and better torque for towing? And the hybrid definitely has both of those. As I said before, we're really loving this 1794 edition. It's just super comfortable, super plush, and plush in my kind of style. I'm very much a country girl. I love working out on the farm. I don't like white interiors or, you know, lots of chrome. I want something that is both practical and comfortable. And for me, this is just the perfect blend. And it has all the creature comforts, including a panoramic moonroof, which is absolutely massive. And it just really opens up what's already a very large interior and makes it feel even that much more roomy and beautiful. So you're letting in a lot of natural light. It just feels very spacious. And of course it also opens up. Here the front part will either pop up just for a little open or open all the way like this. And we really like that. Last but not least is that rear window. So a lot of times in pickup trucks you get that little split window in the back where you can just kind of open a little section of it, you know, to let in some air. But one of the things that's special about Toyotas is that the whole entire window slides down. So again, you get a lot more fresh air if you want it. You can have someone in here talking to whoever's in the back, whether they're hitching up a trailer or loading the bed. You can talk to each other without, you know, sticking your head out the window and shouting. So we really like that. Just word of caution, don't put that down while you're driving the backcountry roads because you will fill your truck with dust.